Hey, it's Pokejohn here, bringing you a beginner's guide to For Honor's Raider class. Raider is the basic unit for the Viking faction, and as with every class, the first thing we need to do is open up the character's moveset. So when learning a new character in For Honor, you have to go into the moveset and read every single thing that the character does. Well, technically you don't have to, but it's incredibly useful. Now you can see all the character's specific mechanics that work with how that character goes, and on the right is the specific moves that the character is physically able to execute within the game. So just going through this list and understanding what buttons work together for to make your character do stuff will be the first step to understanding and enjoying For Honor. Now, of course, all the characters have different moves, but now we're going to just talk through a basic duel so you can see that you don't need to understand how everything works to win yet. All you need to do is know the very basics of the game and just make sure you're executing that portion correctly. The very first thing we need to talk about is the reflex testing system. It's not really what it's called, that's just what I like to call it, because it really comes down to testing your reflexes. Whenever you see a red flash on the screen, whether it's a direction or whether it's the red shield symbol, if you aren't hitting a button, if you aren't mid-attack, you should be able to react in time to stop that from happening, whether that's an attack from the left, attack from the up, whatever, or a guard break. If you can react fast enough in the game and continue to be consistent with that, you should be able to win just on that concept alone. Just keep reacting, blocking correctly, stopping yourself from being guard broken, and eventually you'll get enough attacks or you'll be able to throw someone off the ledge just like that. One of the Raider's biggest traits that is important to realize is his axe gives him an incredible amount of range. So normally, you see someone coming in, you can be hitting a heavy attack, and if they're coming in on you, you might actually be able to get that attack off before they're able to do anything with you or even really lock on or start the action. But of course, there's always the opportunity for them to see that and, again, to play that reaction game where they might, dash back or something. So right there, I went exhausted. So the Raiders' attacks, they do take a pretty decent amount of stamina per swing, so it's something to watch out for. Make sure you're not putting yourself in the exhausted state, which is just always a bad situation for anyone. That stamina bar is very important. I probably should talk about it more, but if you are... and gets knocked off once again. Yeah, so the Viking's throw is one of the best in the game. He is a very big character, so it would make sense he would have a strong throw. But if you're able to just, once again, do the same basics as in every of these videos, just making sure you're blocking correctly, reacting to the guard break, you're going to be in a great situation. So here is one of my favorite spots to duel. It's a nice open area with some cool spots to hide and do some shenanigans. But just watching the opponent, seeing, in this case, it's a mirror match, so that really starts to mess with things when it comes to the ranges and stuff. If you know your opponent has the exact same range as you do, it creates a mind game of, should you swing, should you wait? And a lot of the times, when it's the mirror match, the first person to swing ends up getting the worst of that situation. So as you saw right there, I had swung first. I just basically completely whiffed. He saw the whiff, he was able to punish with two strong overheads, taking a huge chunk of my life away, and at that point, all he had to do was wait for the right opportunity to get a light strike in and get the victory on that one. So, when you're playing, just understand that sometimes you'll find yourself getting a little bit too aggressive and maybe you're out of the range where you should be, and that could come back to bite you. If you're putting yourselves not in the correct range, then you're not going to hit, or you're going to be too close and that fastest type that might have a shorter range, it will come out and hit you first before your long distance axe is able to do anything. Make sure to subscribe to stick around for more advanced tactics for the Raider class and for all the classes, as well as a lot more just For Honor footage in general. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.